So what do you do when Netflix is totally emptied out and you need a new show? Hello, my wonderful 8 subscribers. Welcome to another episode of Jaina Solo Says. Today we're actually going to be talking about a show that I recently discovered, but it's not a recent show. For those of you, it's COVID times, people are going through all their Netflix, going through all their TiVo, going through all their saved shows, and trying to find something cool and new to watch. So I, like many others, was asking friends like, hey, do you know of any cool shows I could check out? And my sister, who has lots of great suggestions because we like similar things, was like, hey, there's this great show called Being Erica. Now, this show didn't come out in a year or two ago, which would make it, somewhat old, but new enough that oh yeah, no, this came out in 2009. But let me give you a quick rundown. So the show is actually really cute, takes place in Canada. We love our Canadian friends, yay! And there's so many beautiful places to film up there. But basically it follows a girl in her 20s named Erica, who's kind of nowhere near where she thought she'd be at this age. She's in her 20s and she's unemployed pretty much, or just lost her job. And she wanted to be a writer or an editor or something, and she's nowhere near that. And her life is just in shambles. She basically falls and hurts herself, and a guy comes up to her and says he's a doctor, a therapist, and he can help her get her life back on track. So she's kind of this is weird, but maybe I need to do that. And it turns out that he is a said therapist, but the twist of the show is that actually the therapy happens by going back into her actual memories. So it works with time. You go into his office, which is through any doorway when he needs you, and you're in this crazy cool in-between place. And then she writes down a list of her regrets, and the show's about going through these regrets in her past life to make her life currently better. She can't change huge things, but she can make a decision that she regrets and maybe switch it, change it for the better. The one caveat is when she does that, her past is changed, and that sticks. So no matter what new choice she makes, if it was better or worse, she's got to live with that. So it's a very interesting kind of fun show. It takes kind of therapy to a fun fantasy level of what could you do if you could do everything over. Would you go back into your past to redo past mistakes if you could? So, if you guys want to check it out, highly recommend it. Being Erica, I believe it's on Hulu for free. And check in next time on Jaina Solo Says for more hot tips and picks. Thanks. Bye.